Google just launched AntiGravity 2.0 and I had to make a video about it immediately. It's a desktop app where you can run a small team of AI agents at the same time, have those agents bring in their own helpers, schedule them to work while you sleep, and talk to them with your voice. All 4 of those in one place. And right now, nothing else on the market combines them. As someone who used the previous version of AntiGravity and Cloud Cowork, I must say 2.0 is at another level. I'm going to walk you through the whole thing inside the actual desktop, from the moment you open it to the moment your agents are running overnight. And stick around because step 7 is the one I think most people are going to wish they'd set up first. 2.0 is a standalone desktop app where you run a small team of AI agents to do the work for you. It's different from anything else on the market right now. You can research, write, plan, set up tasks that fire up on their own. Anything you'd hand to an assistant if you had one, including building apps, dashboards, and designs. Here's how it is different from what you're used to before. Most AI tools are chat windows. You type, it answers. You type again, it answers again. You're sitting at the keyboard the whole time. AntiGravity 2.0 isn't like that. The whole thing is built around the agent doing the work for you. You're not the one typing or building. You are the one assigning the work and watching it happen. It is built so you can use it without knowing half the code. So, let's get started with step 1. When you open 2.0 for the first time, it walks you through a quick onboarding. You sign in with your Google account and you pick light mode or dark mode. Then, you land on a page called Build with Google. This is where you install add-ons that gives your agent extra abilities. 2 of the most useful for beginner: web guidance, which teaches your agent how to browse and use websites cleanly, and developer tools, which lets the agent test web pages on its own. You don't need to know what either one does in detail. Install them and move on. If you use the original AntiGravity, leave the box checked that says keep it installed. That way, you can switch over without losing what you had. Step 2 is creating your first project. Everything in 2.0 lives inside a project. Project is the home for one piece of your work. It holds your files, your settings, your rules, and remembers everything you and your agents did the last time you opened it. Think of it like a labeled folder for one client, one product, or one stream of work, with rules wrapped around it. This is where 2.0 separates from every other AI tool on the market. You're not opening a chat window anymore. You're opening a workspace built for running a team of AI agents. Inside the project, you can run more than one agent at the same time. You can have those agents bring in their own helpers, called sub-agents, and we'll get to those in step 6. You can schedule tasks to run on their own at a set time, and you can talk to the agents using your voice. We'll get to that next. When you create a project, you give it a name and add 1 or more folders from your computer. The folder is just where your files live. The project wraps rules and permissions around them. If you skip adding a folder, you can navigate to the project settings to do so afterwards. In the project settings, you'll find various permission settings and 55 pre-built skills. As you execute things, you'll see that AntiGravity is calling these pre-built skills. Let's move on to step 3. Talk to it instead of typing. The fastest way to use 2.0 isn't to type. It is to talk to it. Hit the mic button at the bottom of the prompt area. Give it microphone access the first time. Then just say what you want. I tested with this instruction. Build me a one-page landing site for a local pizza shop. Use a clean design, include 3 sections, and add a sign-up form. That's it. The agent picks up the prompt and gets to work immediately. Here's how it changes things. You don't have to find the right words first. You can ramble. You can think out loud. The agent parses what you said and builds from it. Obviously, the fastest input is the spoken one, especially when you have a complex idea you want to dump out before you lose it. Now, after you do this, we get to step 4, which is basically agent taking what you just said and creating a plan before it starts building. This is how AntiGravity 2.0 operates. Before it starts building anything, it writes your plan first. Plan opens as a side panel next to your conversation. You'll see a step-by-step list of what the agent is about to do. If it's building software for you, you might see a flowchart showing how the pieces connect. You'll see questions the agent has for you, and you'll see the order it intends to do the work in. You give feedback the same way you would on a Google Doc. You leave comments directly on the plan. You answer the questions it has for you directly in the plan. You ask the agent to update the plan based on what you said in the comments. Agent will go ahead and update the plan, and once you're happy with it, you click proceed. This is one of the best parts of 2.0. You're not getting surprised by 100 things you didn't expect. You're approving the shape of the work before anything runs. If you look at what it just gave me, The outcome was pretty good given how brief our prompt was. It did hours of coding in a matter of minutes and provided this decent pizza shop website. We should have probably done step 5 first, but step 5 is basically setting your approval rules. By default, 2.0 holds your hand, which is a good thing, but could also slow you down. Every time the agent wants to do something on your computer, run an action, install a piece of software, change a file, it pauses and asks for your permission. This is good, but the even better thing about it is that you can completely configure this setting. You can change when and whether the agent asks you. Go into your project settings and you have full control. You decide which actions always run automatically. You decide which ones it should always ask you about. You also decide what files the agent is allowed to touch and whether it's allowed to go on the internet at all. You can also fence it up so it only works with the files inside your project and nothing else on your computer. Set this up once for your project, the way that fits how you want to work, and the agent runs the way you want it to. You stay in control and you don't have to sit at the screen clicking approve every single time. Step 6 is running more than one agent at the same time. This is where AntiGravity 2.0 actually shows what it can do for you. You can open more than one conversation at the same time in the project. Each conversation is its own agent, working on its own track. 3 agents, 3 different jobs, all running at once. This helps you to tremendously speed up your process. You're not waiting in a queue anymore. Or you can do something even more useful. You can ask one main agent to bring in helpers. These helpers are called sub-agents. The main agent acts like a project manager. The sub-agents act like specialists. One does research, one drafts the writing, one double-checks the work as it is being completed. All the sub-agents report back to the main agent. The main agent reports back to you. You're still in full control. And of course, you can see all of this in the side panel that lists every sub-agent and what it is working on right now. If the sub-agent gets stuck and needs your input, there's a single button you can click to unblock it. There's also a feature called the work tree. This is pretty much creating additional branches if you're familiar with GitHub. When you start a work tree, AntiGravity 2.0 makes a copy of your project files in a separate folder, so an agent can try something on the copy without messing up the main version. You can have 3 or 4 agents working at the same time on different versions of the same idea. Then you keep whichever one worked best. Step 7 is scheduling, so that agents can run while you sleep. This is the step I think most people are going to wish they'd set up first. AntiGravity 2.0 has a scheduled task feature. You set a prompt, you set a time, and the agent runs that prompt automatically. 5 AM every morning, once a week on Mondays, every hour, whatever schedule you need. Here's what that looks like in practice. You set a scheduled task that says every morning at 5 AM, scan AI news from the last 24 hours, pick the 3 angles most worth covering, and draft a 200-word brief on each. Output to a single doc and ping me when you're done. Then you close your laptop and go to bed. In the morning, the work is sitting there, drafted, ready to read with your coffee. The most important part about this is that AntiGravity 2.0 keeps running in the background even when all your windows are closed. There's an icon in your menu bar showing how many agents are working. If you click it, you reopen the interface and see exactly what's got done while you were away. In my opinion, AntiGravity 2.0 is not just for software developers. It is the first AI workspace where anyone can run a team of agents from one desktop without writing a single line of code to do almost anything they can imagine. That's it for today. If any of this was useful, give me a subscribe and a like. It's how I know to keep making videos like this. And if you want the weekly version of what I'm watching in AI, my newsletter is called Grow Assembly. It's free and link is in the description below. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.